gentlemen, soon as y'all come in the building, most of this love is there. To a secret place inside. Let's go. What's that emotion? Salute to Miss Red. Kelly. Take my breath away. This Netflix series is going to take your breath away. Take my breath away. It's starting to get real, goddammit. Smash that like button, guys. Everybody that's coming in the building, shit is starting to get ugly like Flavor Flav. Every time it's do stuff. Listen, y'all know I love this song right here. I ain't gonna front. What you emotional? Sometimes I don't even know what the lady is saying. I only know the part, this part right here. Take my breath away. Oh my God. Take my motherfucking breath away. Shout out to everybody in the building. Salute Jada, Paul in the motherfucking building, D motherfucking Dot in the building. You know what I'm talking about? Love Chops in the building. I am Hollywood in the building. You know, listen, guys. Diddy Glover and his legal team is fighting back during survival. They are fighting back. They are so pissed. I'm talking about Diddy is mad as a motherfucker. He done broke up with his boyfriend and forked dicks, per survival. Why would you break up with your boyfriend? Your boyfriend ain't got nothing to do with the shit that you said on this documentary, Diddy Glover, per survival. So you taking it out on your new boyfriend that ain't have nothing to do with you and 50 Cent's affair. You tried to have an affair with this man, and 50 Cent never got over it, clearly, per survival. And somehow they obtained footage, ladies and gentlemen. This footage that's on this documentary, there's shit that Diddy was saying out of his own mouth days before. This is days before his ass got locked up. And I'm not going to lie to y'all, because I went to the trial, y'all saw how I was. I was trying not to be biased. As soon as I looked at the trial and I'm in the courtroom, I'm like, okay, this is a money grab. You know what I'm saying? So it made me forget about how demonic Diddy Glover really is, per survival. But this documentary, oh, it woke me up. It made me not feel bad for Diddy Glover no more. But now Diddy Glover and his legal team is trying to sue for $60 million, per survival. Because it's 4 different parts to this documentary. I thought it was only one part. And today is the day for the one to come out today. So they're trying to sue for $60 million, allegedly, trying to sue 50 Cent and trying to sue Netflix so they don't put the rest of the documentaries out. Because Diddy's doing some wild shit on these documentaries.
Overnight, lawyers for Sean Diddy Combs trying to stop the release of a Netflix docuseries due out today.
We have to find somebody that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business.
The series contains never-before-seen footage of Combs debating strategy with his lawyers in the days leading up to his arrest in New York last year.
Y'all hear that? Diddy Glover's lawyers are trying to do whatever they can in their power to stop the rest of this footage coming out. So whoever recorded this footage, somehow Diddy and the person who recorded it had a fallout. The dude that recorded this shit, that Diddy allow record, he asked for a certain amount of money, And Diddy, all the money you got in the world, you couldn't pay this camera guy, Pure Survival. And now the camera guy done got with 50 Cent, and 50 Cent dealt with so much sexual harassment from Diddy, he brought the footage. He paid for the footage. So Diddy and his lawyers trying to say this is illegal. Y'all cannot put this shit out. We are suing for 60 million. This is wild.
Overnight, lawyers for Sean Diddy Combs trying to stop the release of a Netflix docuseries due out today.
We have to find somebody that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business.
The series contains never-before-seen footage of Combs debating strategy with his lawyers in the days leading up to his arrest in New York last year.
I am going to let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution.
It also includes video of Combs greeting fans in Harlem. And then saying this about the interaction moments later.
I need some hand sanitizer. Oh, yeah. I got it. I've been out in the streets amongst the people. Yeah, I gotta take a bath.
See that? And then 50 Cent is making sure the people know how terrible Diddy is. For you to shake somebody's hand and then say, I gotta take a bath afterwards. So it's allowing the people to look to say, damn, y'all want to take up for this man. But this man did not give a damn about the people. He came out to try to get the people's support, but then when he walked away from them, he was talking about how bad they stink and how dirty they is. And Diddy, that really made me want to come for you.
Like the amount of people that actually I'm coming in contact with, like that's what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like 150 hugs.
Now, Combs' lawyers are demanding Netflix pull the series, threatening legal action, claiming Netflix is using stolen footage that was never authorized for release as part of what they call a shameful hit piece.
Y'all hear this? So Diddy Glover legal team is saying that it's stolen footage, that this is illegal. So they are taking legal action and trying to sue for $60 million. That this is against the law. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that this is against the law, that 50 Cent and Netflix released video footage that he recorded himself. Pure Survival. Diddy Glover recorded this footage, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't pay the shooters. So the shooters said, you know what? I'm getting with 50 Cent. We got some shit that Diddy was saying that was supposed to have been edited out. But they didn't never edit it out. They sold it to 50 Cent, rough copies. You know what I'm saying? So this can affect this man from getting a pardon. Pure Survival. I think Diddy's talking bad about Trump in this documentary too. On one of these series, it's 4 of them. So if he's talking bad about Trump and they got that shit on camera, it's gonna mess up for his part in January. So they do not want this footage to come out, guys. Absolutely not. It's so much more on this footage.
That's what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like 150 hugs.
Now, Combs' lawyers are demanding Netflix pull the series, threatening legal action, claiming Netflix is using stolen footage that was never authorized for release as part of what they call a shameful hit piece. The series is executive produced by Combs' longtime rival, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, and director Alex Stapleton, who said, quote, "We obtained the footage legally and have the necessary rights," end quote. Before the cease and desist demand was sent yesterday, Stapleton and Jackson sat down with our Robin Roberts.
See, so Diddy's lawyers sent a cease and desist. They sent a cease and desist to 50 Cent and the executive producers stating that this shit better come down or we are suing for $60 million. So this must be some damning footage on here, guys. Smash that like button. Diddy is in the jail going off, losing his mind and hair.
Netflix docuseries about Sean Diddy Combs is making headlines for its never-before-seen footage of the music mogul in the days before his arrest. Now, Combs is threatening legal action against the streamer for airing the unauthorized footage. Behind the series is Combs' longtime rap rival, 50 Cent, and director...
Now, y'all hear that? That they're threatening legal action, but 50 Cent and the producer is saying, we got authorization. Diddy didn't pay that person that he let record him put the shit out. So legally, We bought the footage. How can you get mad about this documentary? And my whole thing is, if Diddy didn't say nothing wrong on this documentary, why are they trying to sue for 60 million? Pure survival. So clearly, guys, Diddy was on there saying some shit that he don't want to come out, or doing something that he don't want to come out.
A new Netflix docuseries about Sean Diddy Combs is making headlines for its never-before-seen footage of the music mogul in the days before his arrest. Now, Combs is threatening legal action against the streamer for airing the unauthorized footage. Behind the series is Combs' longtime rap rival 50 Cent and director Alexandria Stapleton, who sat down with NBC News' Chloe Melas ahead of tonight's release.
Tonight, Netflix releasing never-before-seen video of Sean Diddy Combs filmed just days before his arrest on charges of sex trafficking and racketeering in 2024. The footage is part of a 4-part docuseries, Sean Combs: The Reckoning, premiering Tuesday. Behind the explosive documentary is Combs' longtime rival, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, and director Alexandria Stapleton. How did you get that footage of Diddy?
I figured most journalists would not disclose their sources.
The recordings.
And you hear that? 50 Cent said, I figure most journalists will not disclose their sources. So he's not trying to snitch on the person who sold him the footage. But legally, Diddy, you should have paid them people all the money that you had. You couldn't pay them camera people that was following you around before they locked you up. Pure survival. And of course, now they sold it to 50 Cent and sold it to this producer. So it's too late. I don't think the lawsuit going to go through. I don't think he's going to be able to sue. I don't think so.
4-part docuseries, Sean Combs: The Reckoning, premiering Tuesday. Behind the explosive documentary is Combs' longtime rival, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, and director Alexandria Stapleton. How did you get that footage of Diddy?
I figured most journalists would not disclose their sources.
The recordings give viewers an intimate look at Combs' mindset ahead of his criminal trial, even conversations with his legal team. Does he know y'all have this in the doc?
I would doubt he knows.
So when this...
He said, I would doubt he knows. So Diddy had no idea that 50 Cent done got this footage, guys. This is wild. Everybody smash that like button. You shouldn't have sexual harassed this man. You shouldn't have been making all of those sexual advances trying to take this man shopping and take him out to eat and break his virginity. Take advantage of 50 Cent's tasty cakes. You should have found some other cakes. You should have tried to hug somebody else from the back, Diddy. Now this is bad.
Trial, even conversations with his legal team. Does he know y'all have this in the doc?
I would doubt he knows.
So when this airs, that'll be the first time that his legal team, Diddy, that everybody knows that this footage is now seeing the light of day. Perhaps.
Wow.
What was he intending to use it for?
I have no idea.
I mean, you're talking about a man who films himself doing everything and has for decades. I think he wanted someone to be behind the scenes with him.
Combs' team firing back in a statement to NBC News today, saying the Netflix so-called documentary is a shameful hit piece and that they were...
Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that this Netflix series is a shameful hit piece. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't think that this is a shameful hit piece. Diddy's trying to say, and the legal team saying that this is a shame, this is bad, this is desperate. Why are they doing this? Why would you let them people record you? If you was doing something wrong, Diddy, it don't make no sense. This was days before you got arrested. And you are the one who had these people recording you. So there's no way you should have been talking stupid or acting crazy in this footage, sir. I wouldn't give a damn if 50 Cent was putting this footage out, pure the Bible, because I would know, look, I ain't doing nothing on here. I ain't saying nothing. This is days before. So I hope you wasn't getting high on this motherfucker. I hope you done had no baby oil. You wasn't planning to freak off. Whatever's on this footage, sir, is coming out.
I mean, you're talking about a man who films himself doing everything and has for decades. I think he wanted someone to be behind the scenes with him.
Combs' team firing back in a statement to NBC News today, saying the Netflix so-called documentary is a shameful hit piece and that they relied on stolen footage that was never authorized for release. His team sending a cease and desist to Netflix. Netflix referring NBC News to a statement from Stapleton in which she said they lawfully obtained the footage. After a nearly 8-week
So Netflix ain't backing down, y'all. Y'all see what Netflix said? The Netflix said, look, we lawfully detained this footage. So legally, they had rights somehow. So this lawsuit that Diddy and his team putting out is not going to get through. Pure survival. The rest of these series are coming out, sir. So y'all can cease and desist these nuts. This is wild, guys. This is wild.
Statement to NBC News today, saying the Netflix so-called documentary is a shameful hit piece and that they relied on stolen footage that was never authorized for release. His team sending a cease and desist to Netflix. Netflix referring NBC News to a statement from Stapleton in which she said they lawfully obtained the footage. After a nearly 8-week trial, Combs was acquitted of the more serious charges of sex trafficking and racketeering and sentenced to 50 months in federal prison for 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. Combs' team going on to slam Netflix for partnering with 50 Cent, who they say has been his longtime public adversary.
See, so look at this. Now look at how 50 Cent is shaking Diddy Glover's hand. Pure survival. Knowing that Diddy Glover was trying to hug him from the back, look how 50 Cent's face look. He's making sure when he's shaking Diddy Glover's hand that he got a distance between them. Look at this. That's how you know that the sexual harassment has been going on for so long. Did y'all see how Diddy was hovering over 50 Cent? Did y'all see how he was hovering over him? The man can't even, he got to make sure he shake his hand from a motherfucking distance. You know what I mean? And look how slippery that handshake is. Diddy probably had baby oil, all types of shit inside his hand when he was shaking that man's hand. Pure survival. You know what I mean? And look how he hovered over 50 Cent. Look at this.
Transportation to engage in prostitution. Combs' team going on to slam Netflix for partnering with 50 Cent, who they say has been his longtime public.
Look at this. Why is Diddy hovering over this man's head like a basketball court? Look at this. So the sexual harassment's been going on for a long time. He should not be in a suit like this, an all-white suit on, talking about, I like that daddy. Ooh, I like that daddy. And 50 Cent's do-rag, he got that do-rag on. No matter how tight his do-rag was, 50 Cent knew that Diddy was trying to take his virginity. His mouth is wide open on top of this man's head. You know what I'm saying? Hard as hell. This is crazy, guys. Smash that like button. Sexual harassment at its worst.
Federal prison for 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. Combs' team going on to slam Netflix for partnering with 50 Cent, who they say has been his longtime public adversary, something the Grammy winner denied, citing his own casting choices in his popular Stars franchise, Power. One could watch this and think that you really hate Sean Combs.
Why would you be thinking that?
Because of the things that you post on Instagram,
Look at this, and let's stop for a second and do say that I hated him enough to hire his kids.
Wow, so he hired his kids? So 50 Cent hired, put a 1 in the chat if y'all knew that 50 Cent hired, that looked just like little motherfucker I'll Be Sure, Pure Survival. That looks like I'll Be Sure, the one that be having a little Japanese bun in the back of his head. I did not know that 50 Cent hired I'll Be Sure and that little King Kong's motherfucker that looked just like Diddy, Pure Survival. I did not know that King Kong, you talk about my dog, and my dog, I won't have nobody say no Diddy. Nobody said no Diddy. You didn't tell me, King Kong, that you worked with 50 Cent before, Pure Survival. So 50 Cent is saying, how can I hate Diddy Glover if I hired his sons to be in the series? I hope your sons is not in this series, sir. I did not know. Look at Diddy's son, the little I'll Be Sure motherfucker. Oh my God, you telling me he casted Diddy's sons for this documentary? This is wild.
Post on Instagram because
Look at this, and let's stop for a second and do say that I hated him enough to hire his kids.
Wow.
And we've never done anything to each other. So it's just competitive energy and things that you say about other artists while you're in hip hop culture.
This documentary is one of several that has chronicled Combs' rise and fall, but Stapleton says theirs is different.
Yeah, there's a lot of new information. No one had ever really put it together like that before.
For 50 Cent, he says he feels a sense of obligation.
Well, if I didn't say anything, you could assume that all of hip hop culture is comfortable with his actions.
And Chloe Wallace joins us now.
So do y'all think that 50 Cent hates Diddy? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think 50 Cent hate Diddy. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think that 50 Cent is doing this because he knows that Diddy is a demon. He knows that Diddy done sexually harassed people and groomed people in Hollywood, and he don't like it.
So, Chloe, you've seen the whole documentary. What else can you tell us about it?
So there's a lot more of this never-before-seen footage, Tom, of Combs having really private conversations with his legal team, and you really get a sense of his mindset ahead of his criminal trial, which is really fascinating for me because he never did any sit-down interviews ahead of the trial. So you finally get to see what his strategy was and how worried he was. But clearly, perhaps he didn't think that he was going to go to prison because he's filming this documentary. You're also going to hear from Aubrey O'Day. She was in the girl band Danity Kane as part of...
Wow, so Aubrey O'Day is in the documentary. Guys, smash that like button. Everyone in the building. Aubrey O'Day is in the documentary, and from Danity King, she's been saying shit about Diddy for a long time. So I know Aubrey's in there talking crazy out her mind. Aubrey O'Day is in the documentary.
Ahead of his criminal trial, which is really fascinating for me because he never did any sit-down interviews ahead of the trial. So you finally get to see what his strategy was and how worried he was. But clearly, perhaps he didn't think that he was going to go to prison because he's filming this documentary. You're also going to hear from Aubrey O'Day. She was in the girl band Danity Kane as part of making the band. She has an explosive allegation against Combs. And then there's quite a bit that focuses on the murders of Biggie and Tupac, and people from Combs' inner circle raising a lot of questions. People are...
Wow, so they got Biggie and Tupac's murder inside of the documentary, guys. This is crazy. This why Diddy wants this shit not to come out. So this can get him arrested for murder? 50 Cent went all the way to the top of the motherfucking mountain with this one. And then Aubrey O'Day is saying some crazy, crazy stuff in this documentary. Everybody, please smash that like button so YouTube can push this video out. This is crazy. Diddy is trying to sue for $60 million. I see why now.
He never did any sit-down interviews ahead of the trial, so you finally get to see what his strategy was and how worried he was. But clearly, perhaps he didn't think that he was going to go to prison because he's filming this documentary. You're also going to hear from Aubrey O'Day. She was in the girl band Danity Kane as part of making the band. She has an explosive allegation against Combs. And then there's quite a bit that focuses on the murders of Biggie and Tupac, and people from Combs' inner circle raising a lot of questions.
Wow.
People are going to also have a lot to say about that.
All right, Chloe Wallace, we look forward to it.
Wow. So Biggie and Tupac's murder is damn, like, what the hell? And then they got Orlando Brown on the documentary, allegedly. And you remember Orlando Brown said that Diddy gave him the Oshkosh goulash. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that Diddy smashed Orlando Brown. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't think he smashed Orlando Brown. Orlando Brown is still messed up in the head. Nickelodeon star after getting the Oshkosh motherfucker goulash. Prayer Bible. This is crazy. This is crazy.
We trying to shake up the world, baby. You know what I'm saying? We trying to do some real shit out here. You know what I mean? I got in my Diddy mode. I'm sorry, I started licking my lip. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yo, Diddy, you gave me the Oshkosh goulash. You gave me the Oshkosh muaf, the swoosh. Diddy. Yeah, son. You know what I mean? You gave me the Oshkosh muaf.
Wow. So Orlando Brown is going to be talking about the sex position in this documentary. Everybody smash that like button. Prayer Bible. We've been wondering about the Oshkosh goulash. Diddy smashed this boy and gave him the Oshkosh goulash, and the motherfucker hair turned green. Pure survival. That's how you know he did some wild sexual shit to this man. The boy's hair turned green after getting the Oshkosh goulash. Shout out to my baby in the building during survival. You know what I'm saying? So Orlando Brown, this is 4-part series. I know Diddy do not want this to come out. Because if we find out what the Oshkosh goulash is, you got to probably pour baby oil on the top of your head, then it runs down your back to the crack of your ass. It's probably some wild shit, the Oshkosh goulash. That's a sex position that Diddy made up and gave to Orlando Brown.
We trying to shake up the world, baby. You know what I'm saying? We trying to do some real shit out here. You know what I mean? I got in my Diddy mode. I'm sorry, I started licking my lip. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yo, Diddy, you gave me the Oshkosh goulash. You gave me the Oshkosh muaf, the smash. Diddy.
Wow.
Yeah, son. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You gave me the Oshkosh muaf. I love it, yo.
Wow, and he loved it, and he loved it. And it's a shame what happened to that boy Orlando Brown, because Orlando Brown, for him to speak out in this documentary, like, it's gonna be crazy. Orlando Brown's alone is gonna break the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Because Orlando Brown felt like these men in the industry had loved him. He said that Diddy loved him when he loved him. And I know it's them.
Made love. We made love.
Who you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes.
Wow.
Yo, Diddy, you gave me the Oshkosh goulash. You gave me the Oshkosh muaf, the smash. Diddy. Yeah, son. You know what I mean? Man, look. I love Diddy, bro. Like, I'm a big Puffy fan, bro, and like the way he boss up, the way he shun it, the way he do things, bro. Oshkosh goulash, diggity dumash.
Wow. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that Diddy smashed Orlando Brown. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't think so. Because Orlando Brown, this is sad. You know what I mean? So for him, for 50 Cent to bring Orlando Brown on this documentary and let him finally speak out, because he's been talking about Diddy for years. So he's going to break down the detail. You know what I'm saying? The detail.
So Orlando Brown is back in the spotlight, dropping some new bombshells about Diddy. And it looks like he's got the receipt to prove that Diddy passed him around to different industry rappers. Now, we all know Orlando has been in the headlines a lot lately, and not for the right reasons. But looking back at how a lot of the things Orlando said are now turning out to be true, some people are saying Orlando is not as crazy as people paint him to be. In fact, maybe Jaguar Wright was onto something when she said that Orlando has to pretend he's crazy to protect himself.
Why wouldn't it work for Whitney to play crazy? Why wouldn't it work?
So even when she was saying that Orlando Brown had to play crazy because of Hollywood, Diddy allegedly was the one passing this boy around. He was passing Orlando Brown's tasty cakes around like a Frisbee. This is wild.
Hey. The Oshkosh whoosh wide. Orlando's brilliant. Right. Yeah. Y'all spent time with him. We did. Yeah. He's highly intelligent. Yes. Imagine what it's been like to wear this
just
character
like it was
for this
when
long.
he was sitting on the couch with Ellen talking about Whitney Houston.
Everything he does is a character. Actually, he does online is the best acting he does. Is he speaking truth? Of course he is.
So anyway, Orlando is now claiming that Diddy made him sleep with different rappers. And yes, he's naming names. Now, before you roll your eyes, keep in mind that while Orlando has had his ups and downs, his willingness to speak about the dark side of the industry is something we can't overlook. He's been vocal about his struggles in the past. So what if he's finally ready to share the real story?
So Orlando Brown is finally ready to share the real story, guys. Smash that like button for Orlando Brown for having the courage to finally speak out. And y'all gotta give it up for 50 Cent. He got motherfucking Aubrey O'Day, Orlando Brown, all these people in this documentary. Imagine if he got Justin Bieber talking. Pure survival. We know something happened to Justin.
Since this is Diddy we're talking about, I mean, we can't really put anything past him at this point. So let me break down for you everything Orlando revealed and who exactly are the rappers involved and why aren't they rushing to deny Orlando's claims.
So, you ever heard of Panda? Like I was telling you, Panda. So you got Panda
Not really.
Panda is a secret code for a certain thing. And so when it comes down to that certain thing, it's so what it is you basically have a certain nerve in your rectum, and if you touch that nerve, you can turn a person into an animal.
Wow. How does a Nickelodeon star go from what he went to from That So Raven to talking about a panda inside of his tasty cakes? From Hollywood, a panda is inside of his tasty cakes. Put a one in the chat if y'all think a lot of these kids in Hollywood was turned out by these sick individuals and the boy is finally speaking out. Y'all gotta smash that like button, man. We need 1,000 likes in the building.
You turn a person into whatever you want them to be if you just hold them down.
So Orlando Brown is back at it again, spilling some of the darkest secrets about the music and movie industry. And this time, he's naming names. So according to Orlando, Diddy is allegedly part of a way bigger, more sinister pack of DL predators running around Hollywood and preying on young up-and-coming entertainers. Now, before we get into what Orlando claims Diddy and other rappers allegedly did to him, let me remind you what this celebrity medium Sloan Bella said about this rumored Hollywood predator cult. So months before Cassie exposed to Diddy, Sloan Bella predicted that Diddy's downfall would happen in 2021. And she also talked about these...
She exposed, shout out to Z5D in the building. He's been a part of the Pure Survival membership for 5 months. If you want to become a member, hit that membership button and you can survive with us. This woman said that Diddy was going to jail. She's like a psychic. And she was talking about them people in Hollywood sacrificing young motherfucking entertainers and taking their virginities.
Energy harvesting rituals where powerful men do unspeakable things to young people. And according to Sloan, Diddy's ex Kim Porter supposedly witnessed some disturbing rituals at Diddy's infamous parties and was allegedly planning to spill all the tea in her book before her suspicious death in 2018. By the way, Sloan Bella also mentioned Justin Bieber as one of the young artists who was most likely targeted for these energy harvesting rituals.
The fact that they think that P. Diddy is on some kind of spree for removing people who speak about this because he's gay, that is not the issue. I want you to hear me. That's one thing, and he may have his own shame about that, and it may be culturally not right for him, whatever. Get in line in society. That is not what this is. It's not a book about him being gay. There are gay people, but what we're talking about here is ritualistic deviancy used to harness energy of a human being.
Wow. Do y'all believe that? Put a one in the chat if y'all believe that they was doing rituals on these young kids in Hollywood. Pure survival. Not only was they taking their virginities, but they were taking their souls. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't believe that. Because that stuff didn't come out in Diddy's trial yet. You know what I'm saying? Because it never came out in the trial ever. So now 50 Cent been knew about all of this. So now he's letting them speak. This is crazy that they were taking these kids' souls like a Chucky doll. This is wild, guys. Smash that like button, everybody. I believe this woman.
Moving people who speak about this because he's gay, that is not the issue. I want you to hear me. That's one thing, and he may have his own shame about that, and it may be culturally not right for him, whatever. Get in line in society. That is not what this is. It's not a book about him being gay. There are gay people, but what we're talking about here is ritualistic deviancy used to harness energy of a human being.
Wow.
We are being harnessed, not me, not you, but the people that he's dealing with. And she became privy to this. She witnessed this. That is what we are talking about. We are talking about the ritualizing sexist aggression directed at young children, mainly male, in order to harness their...
Wow. Young children, mainly boys. Smash that like button, guys. Mainly boys in Hollywood. You know what I mean? Did these human sacrifices and shit that we've been hearing about, and people just let that shit go under the rug? Oh, no. It was truth to that.
People that he's dealing with, and she became privy to this. She witnessed this. That is what we are talking about. We are talking about the ritualizing sexist aggression directed at young children, mainly male,
in order to harness their energy. But before there was Justin, there was Orlando Brown. And word on the street is that he went through some seriously messed up and traumatic experiences when he first started as a young star on Nickelodeon. And as an adult, Orlando has struggled with mental health and addiction issues like so many former young stars. But despite all of that, he's been dropping some serious bombshells over the past few years and speaking out about the messed up things he witnessed in Hollywood as a young actor. Now, sometimes the way Orlando talks about these things makes people side-eye him because he looks and sounds like he's not all there. And because of that, so many people are quick to just brush off what he's saying. But there are some people out there who believe Orlando might be pretending to act a little off so he doesn't end up in the bathtub and they claim he OD'd. Because let's be honest, we've seen how Hollywood handles people who speak out too much. So over the last few years, Orlando has been making waves with some wild viral interviews that have left people wondering just how deep Hollywood's darkness really goes. He's out here spilling on everything from alleged Hollywood sacrifices to high-profile predators running the entertainment industry behind the scenes. Last year, when Orlando sat down for an interview on the Cam Capone News podcast, he said the truth about what's happening in the industry is way worse than anyone could ever imagine. And he claimed that a lot of these A-list celebs are literally sacrificing.
Look at this. Now, Orlando Brown said that they were doing human sacrifices. Put a one in the chat if y'all think that they all hovering around like this in Hollywood and they got the freak off masses on, pure survival, and got you buck ass naked with goddamn candles around you, sacrificing you. Look at this right here, guys. Y'all don't want to believe this is the part of Hollywood that they don't want motherfuckers to know about, pure survival. And they feel like Diddy done messed up. Diddy put the damn spotlight on Hollywood, so I feel like they said, look, let that motherfucker go to jail by itself, pure survival, before the rest of the people in power get taken down. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Can you imagine you buck ass naked? You laying under the goddamn star like that with candles around you, everybody horny and mask? This is wild, guys. Smash that like button. There's 2,200 people in the building. Human sacrifices in Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen, is still going on, and they don't want these videos to come out. And 50 Cent knows about this. He knows about
loved
this.
Ones to gain fame and power.
There's a lot of things that will make you buckle, bro. They make you buckle, bro.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people done lost their families, bro. People done lost their kids and people, a lot of stuff that happened.
But Orlando didn't stop there. Things got even creepier when he popped up on Cam Capone News again just a couple of months later and talked about that Balenciaga scandal and the creepy ad campaign they did. So Orlando started talking about the symbolism behind it all, specifically the panda.
Look at this panda bear. Orlando Brown was talking about this creepy ass panda bear. Put a one in the chat if this panda bear is creepy as hell. This is a panda bear that they give little kids in Hollywood. Look how scary this panda bear is. Pure survival. I would never want a damn panda bear like this sitting around, you know what I mean, anywhere near me. This look like a doll that'll just get up and be running around the motherfucking house late at night. You hear shit falling and knocking down, and you go downstairs to make a motherfucking sandwich, and you see this shit glowing in the corner. This is crazy, guys. Smash that like button, the Hollywood Panda Bear. And this is what Orlando Brown said that they'll stick up into your tasty cakes. They'll put this kind of panda bear inside of your tasty cakes. Why was he saying all of this stuff if this shit ain't true? This is crazy.
Bears and the whole panda eyes thing. And if you didn't know what panda eyes represent in the darker corners of the internet, well, I don't know what to tell you, but basically we're talking about the worst type of depravity imaginable. And according to Orlando, the Balenciaga thing wasn't just a one-off scandal. He's claiming that that kind of symbolism is everywhere in Hollywood, hidden right in plain sight. And most of us are too distracted to even notice it.
You ever heard of Panda?
Wow, this is crazy. And you see Jay-Z up there. You see, Jay-Z used to hold up them demonic signs and shit like that. And look how Jay-Z beat all his cases. He got a little boy running around looking just like him, pure survival, and he was able to get from taking a DNA test. And the boy looked just like him. He got the goddamn weird-ass hairstyle, everything that he can't control. Prayers for Ramir and Ramir's hairstyle. You know what I'm saying? This is the things that was going on in Hollywood. And I'm so glad that 50 Cent got this documentary coming out. And Lando Brown is on there. I'm thinking Justin Bieber might pop up on there. It'd be crazy if Usher and Usher's Super Bowl skates is talking on this documentary. Like I said, it's 3 parts to this documentary during survival. And Diddy and his lawyers are trying to sue for 60 million. They're trying to sue Netflix and 50 Cent, allegedly for 60 million. You know what I mean? Because it could be more than 60 million. That's why I said allegedly. But they are taking legal action to try to stop this from coming out. This is crazy.
The symbolism is everywhere in Hollywood, hidden right in plain sight. And most of us are too distracted to even notice it.
You ever heard of Panda? Like I was telling you, Panda. So you got Panda Panda is a secret code for a certain thing. And so when it comes down to that certain thing, it's so what it is you basically have a certain nerve in your rectum, and if you touch that nerve, you can turn a person into an animal. You can turn a person into whatever you want them
Wow, if you touch the nerve in your rectum, why is this young child Hollywood star talking about a nerve being touched in your rectum and then you could turn into anything? Because they turn you out. This is crazy.
If you just hold them down. So pretty much when you see black eyes like Blueface and like that, he got beat up, but he didn't get beat up where you thought he got beat up. He got beat up somewhere else. Okay. And so the eyes come out and they call them panda eyes.
Now, circling back to Diddy, during Orlando Brown's first interview on Camp Capone News, he brought up Diddy out of nowhere and said that Diddy gave him that whoosh squash mwash. Now, back then, people were laughing it off, and it basically became a running joke about Diddy being on the DL. But in light of all these new disturbing allegations about Diddy, folks are going back and listening to what Orlando said. And suddenly...
And that's a shame because we all thought, I know I was laughing at Orlando Brown. When I first heard him say that Diddy gave him the Oshkosh motherfucker diggity doo-waj, I thought he was joking. But then all of this shit came out that Diddy was really running around giving people the Oshkosh goulash. You know what I'm saying? With baby oil sauce. Y'all got to smash that like button, guys.
He is not so funny anymore. In fact, people are now looking at Orlando's comments in a whole new way, and the vibe has completely changed. There's a growing theory that Orlando wasn't just joking or being erratic. He might have actually been trying to hint at something much darker. Some are even speculating that he was a victim of some seriously horrifying things as a young actor in Hollywood, possibly at the hands of Diddy and other powerful men in the industry.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, yo, Diddy, you gave me the oosh-gosh goosh-wash. You gave me the oosh-gosh muaf, the swoosh-wash. Diddy. Yeah, son. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You gave me the oosh-gosh muash. I love it, yo.
Wow.
I love it. You gave me the oosh-gosh muash.
And he loved it. He was turned out.
Oosh-gosh muash. You know what I'm talking about, Diddy?
Look at him. He licking his lips, everything.
So when the Diddy drama blew up in the headlines, Camp Capone brought Orlando back for another interview. And of course, they had to ask him about those wild viral comments he made about Diddy last year. They even asked him about 50 Cent's story where 50 claimed Diddy tried to take him shopping. And check out how Orlando reacted this time around.
One of the big things that made its rounds all over the internet, went completely viral, was some things you had to say about Diddy.
Yeah.
And there was also, shortly after that, there was an old video that was kind of going viral. And it was 50 Cent, and where he says he was at a party with Diddy.
You see that? So that's why 50 Cent and Orlando Brown is cool. Because the fact that Diddy tried to smash 50 Cent, he tried to do what he allegedly done to Orlando Brown to him. You know what I'm saying? But 50 Cent is a street nigga. He like, you ain't gonna clap my motherfucking cheeks. You're not gonna put margarine on my biscuit. You're not gonna butter my motherfucking biscuit. So that's why he felt bad for Orlando Brown to bring him on and let him speak out.
And he was mad at Diddy because Diddy offered to take him shopping. And he felt like that was only something like you would do for a female.
He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. What did it take to get shot? What an idiot for turning him down.
So you're not turning Diddy down if he wants to take you shopping?
We're going shopping, bro. We're going shopping. But
See, and Orlando Brown said that he wasn't going to turn 50 Diddy down. When Diddy wanted to take him shopping, he went. 50 Cent didn't go.
party, gonna be in my corner, my little shot of Ciroc, and you had your fun, bro. I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling, bro. I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm good. I deserve to be there. But other than that, I'm cool, bro. Y'all had y'all fun, man. Y'all chilling. I'm knowing what's going on. Y'all chilling. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool, bro.
You're cool on that.
Oh man, look. I love Diddy, bro. Like, I'm a big.
He just kept talking about he loved Diddy. He turned him out. Diddy turned that boy out.
Or he's playing a character and acting crazy, so those people he's trying to expose would leave him alone. And guess what? Orlando is back at it again with some jaw-dropping claims about Diddy and his rapper friends. And this time, Orlando dropped a bombshell saying he slept with multiple men in the industry, from Diddy, Bow Wow, and Busta Rhymes to Usher and even Drake.
We made love. We made love.
Who you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes.
And he said that he made love with Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes, all of these celebrities that's in the industry. Now, and it's crazy because it don't sound like they just had smashed him. He felt like they made love to him. So it's a brainwashing thing. It's a brainwashing thing. He really thought he was in a relationship with them. And he said that Diddy put him on to them. Smash that like button, guys. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all believe Orlando Brown. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't believe him.
To Usher and even Drake.
We made love. We made love.
Who you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes.
You just told me you see Busta in the airport too. Never from trying to act like he didn't know you. You smashed Drake?
No, I never smashed.
Oh, you made love to Drake.
And he said he smashed Drake. He smashed Drake. Matter of fact, no, he said you smashed Drake. He said, no, we made love. You know what I mean? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think he had an affair with Drake. Come see me for once. Hold on. Come smash me for once. Come smash me for once. You don't want to come and smash me. This is crazy, man. All these people in the industry is shot out.
Usher and even Drake.
We made love. We made love.
Who you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes.
You just told me you see Busta in the airport too. Never from trying to act like he didn't know you. You smashed Drake?
No, I never smashed.
Oh, you made love to Drake.
And Cat Williams.
Bro, you smashing a lot of people.
What's the name? Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard.
And Orlando Brown was telling on everybody at that time. So I can imagine what he gonna say on this documentary, man. It's just sad that that boy went through all of this in Hollywood. And he's been trying to speak out, guys. Everybody tap that screen, smash that like button, man. This is crazy, man. Like 50 Cent got the juice. I know Diddy is mad as hell. For him to be able to get these people to talk, we've been hearing them say shit over the years. But the fact that they're talking on camera in this documentary, this is shit gonna blow up the whole internet, guys. And Orlando Brown been saying shit for a long time that Diddy did some stuff to him.
Yeses and but the yeses was yes sirs. There was no's, but the no's was no ma'ams. You know, and there's no discipline. There's no way for people to grow up in our world and in our society without understanding how many people don't really care about our society. And these are the higher ups. Like you have the Muslim nation, for instance. You know, the most prominent nation, but they marry 14-year-old girls and 12-year-old little girls.
Wow. They marry 14-year-old girls and 12-year-old girls. He's talking about the higher upper people. They've been trying to silence Orlando Brown. They've been trying to silence this boy, put him in mental facilities, say that he's on drugs and all of that. Why would this boy have been saying all of this if it was no truth to it? Smash that like button, guys.
To death. And nobody's saying shit about that, though. Nobody's talking about that. They're running around in their gold Benzes and shit. And they have all this gold on and all this shit. But what about them girls you killed?
Wow.
What about the little girls that you done buried and shit?
Wow.
Calling them your wives when they was really your daughters.
Wow.
See, we didn't come to play today. We didn't come to play, bro.
So it's safe to say, in a lot of your viral interviews from the past, some of your best interviews, the most viewed interviews, a lot of that you were putting on for a character, but you were giving us little seeds of the truth every time.
No, there's no characters. There's no. It's what did they what?
There is no character.
Me?
This is the truth.
They label it whatever the they want to label it. That's why I don't care. They can label me whatever the they want to label me. You can't put me in a box. It's the Holy Spirit. By any means necessary, it's going to shine bright. By any means necessary. I'd have been arrested, set up, damn near almost killed every damn day.
Wow.
But it's how you maneuver it. It's the Holy Spirit. It has nothing to do with what they want to label me as. They know who I am. They know what I'm capable of.
And he was talking about the industry trying to kill him because he was speaking out. Y'all got to smash that like button, guys, so YouTube can push this video out there. Especially for the younger kids that's coming up in Hollywood. They knew that Orlando Brown was dangerous because if he told what was going on in the industry, a lot of people would be going to jail.
By any means necessary. I'd have been arrested, set up, damn near almost killed every damn day.
Wow.
But it's how you maneuver it. It's the Holy Spirit. It has nothing to do with what they want to label me as. They know who I am. They know what I'm capable of. They want to play with themselves. Oh, well, he's talking in code. No, nigga. I said I'm not giving my asshole up.
Wow.
That's not a code. Ain't no code to that.
He said, I'm not giving my asshole up. I no longer want to give up my tasty cakes. Pure survival. And it is sad for as talented as he is and talented as a lot of other young stars in Hollywood that have to sacrifice their rear ends to get to the top. And he was tired of it. And he said, I'm not giving up my ass no more. This is crazy.
He's talking in code. No, nigga. I said I'm not giving my asshole up. That's not a code. Ain't no code to that. I'm not bending on even no couches. Y'all niggas ain't running up my asshole. Ain't no studio for me to go to.
Wow.
I'm not bending on even no couches. Y'all niggas ain't running up my asshole.
Now look at this. If this didn't happen to this boy before, Pure Survival, how do he know that the couch, you know how they say the casting couch? You have to bend over and put that ass up in the air, Pure Survival. You have to back it up and let these sick, demonic people run up inside of your tasty cakes. The boy is trying to let people know. He's giving an example. He climbed up on his chair like a fucking park ape just to put his ass in the air to show you what they tried to do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to give it up to Orlando Brown, man. And I'm glad. I can't wait to see him on this 50 Cent documentary. Oh, it's going to be crazy. They're going to have to try to sue before these 4-part series come out. Because if this boy talk, motherfuckers is going to jail.
Ain't no code to that. I'm not bending on even no couches. Y'all niggas ain't running up my asshole. Ain't no studio for me to go get ripped and be looking like somebody's funny.
Wow.
Get the fuck out of here, nigga. None of that shit. And since I can get on Pornhub and identify who the fuck is getting, that's the problem. Stop getting Pornhub. Period. this shit gonna hurt. Yeah. When you see your mama get bent over, nigga. When you see your aunties getting, when you see your daddy getting dick in his mouth.
Wow. Wow. When you see your aunties getting raped, when you see your dad making the ding-a-ling disappear down his throat, this is wow. So this is why he said the parents, because I feel like them parents be dropping them little motherfucking Nickelodeon kids off for the money. They know what's going on in Hollywood. Put them one in the chat if y'all think the parents know what be going on, but they don't give a damn because they're money hungry. They just drop these kids off, knowing they being molested, knowing they getting their motherfucking guts and they tasty cakes bursted out. This is wow, guys. And then he had to watch his dad perform oral sex, probably on Diddy, because his dad was trying to get some money. You know what I mean? So his dad in there eating people dinglings up. And like, here, take my son. That Hollywood is very, very sick, guys. Everybody smash that like button. Shout out to y'all in the building, man. Orlando Brown is telling the truth. I believe the boy.
Studio for me to go get ripped and be looking like somebody's funny. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. No, none of that shit. And since I can get on Pornhub and identify who the fuck is getting, that's the problem. Stop getting Pornhub. Period. This shit gonna hurt. Yeah. When you see your mama get bent over, nigga. When you see your aunties getting, when you see your daddy getting dick in his mouth.
Wow.
This shit real. Boy, this shit real as a mother. Boy.
Wow.
They after my ass. And ain't nobody playing no games.
He
So,
said they after
let me
his
ask you
ass.
differently.
They after his ass.
What, from 1 to 10?
This is crazy, guys.
You pay me $5,000.
This is crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, dog. Yeah.
I can't wait, man. Like,
No, I can only tell.
and that's why Diddy don't want the rest of this series to come out.
That's it, bro. Not looking for no. I don't care about that.
That's why.
They're not supposed to be dead.
That's why.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
I think it's gonna be crazy.
Or
If this boy speak.
hit your mark, you reap
If Orlando Brown speak,
major pain.
that's gonna be crazy.
He got a little helicopter for $40,000.
Smash that like button, guys.
Shit. I'm one of them.
This is crazy, man. And everybody just thought that that boy was thrown off. But absolutely not. Third day in the motherfucker building, 69.5. Orlando Brown, man, is he not the only one? It's a bunch of them. And all of the sexual harassment that Diddy was doing,
And Fab
he sit there and this is how he would respond to the shit.
segueing into Champ's interview when you was with Nori and Fab and Jada and everybody. They made a compilation video of you because they said you were sounding real suspect on the interview.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Of course I didn't see it.
No, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
I swear to God.
Come on, man. You saw that
on World Star and on the gram.
Check this out. When they started playing the game, the pause game, I would definitely...
That came from Harlem, too, man.
Yeah, it came from Harlem. I definitely would say some, oh my, woo. The crowd would be like, whoa, did he just say that? You know what I'm saying? I don't play games. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I don't play games. But, yeah.
Did you
compilation? Nah, I was coming off of being in Miami a night of partying. I don't really remember.
Now they asking him about when he was sexually harassing the rapper Fabulous, sexually harassing Nori, sexually harassing Jada Kiss, saying that he likes that daddy and how you scrambling and scraping for shit. He's talking about he coming from a night of Miami. So he all high, he on the pink pills, the drugs. He get around these men and start getting horny and start to sexually harass them.
What I was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Would you like a reminder?
Yeah, sure.
Play some.
Hey, yo, listen. Yo, I love it all. I love it all, man.
I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
That was you.
Scrambling.
What? You sound like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for shit.
Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that that was Diddy being sexually harassing men. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think that was just Diddy being cool. He said, I like how you do it like that, daddy. All scrambling and scraping for shit. Why is he telling this man he likes how he's scrambling and motherfucking scraping for shit? He's making, yo, and he tried to sit there and look like, I said that? Yeah, you said that.
I was coming off of being in Miami a night of partying. I don't really remember what I was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Would you like a reminder?
Yeah, sure.
Play something.
Hey, yo, listen, yo, I love it all. I love it all, man.
I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
That was you.
Scrambling.
What? He said, I like when you do it like that, daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for shit.
Wow.
Hey, man.
He's like, I don't know what I was talking about.
Hey. Nah. I mean,
You don't go back and look at that stuff and laugh?
I mean, it could be funny. I don't really be on it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like.
I'm sure we can put Charlamagne's compilation against Diddy's compilation.
We have a bunch.
And he sat there and played it off like he don't know. And I could tell Diddy was embarrassed. He was embarrassed when he asked him that question because Diddy was high out of his mind and did not realize that he was like pushing up on these men. And he kept telling Fabulous, when you gonna party with me? Fabulous said, I already partied with you. He like, no, but we ain't really party. Like it's a different kind of party.
Yes, sirs.
You know what I'm saying? He's talking about, no, dude, like the other party, that, you know, that Hollywood party.
People that didn't pay $500 and shit like that. You need to... The mail on that and better yourself. To yeah. And you did kill Diddy, nigga. And that's why y'all in this situation. Nigga, fuck Diddy, cuz. You did it, cuz. You the one did it. It wasn't Puff, bro. It was you. Oh, gang, it was you. You need to come clean, man.
Is it true Diddy gave you oosh-squash?
Man, it was a night of great slip and sliding.
Wow.
It was a night of great slip and sliding.
It was a night of great slip and sliding. He just asked him, shout out to Say Cheese TV. Say Cheese TV asked Orlando Brown, did Diddy really give you the Oshkosh, goulash, diggity motherfucker moomash, or whatever the shit is? And he said it was a great night of slipping, sliding. A great night of slip and sliding. That's before we knew that Diddy was using all that baby oil.
Night.
So he been knew about the baby oil.
You did it, cuz. You the one did it. It wasn't Puff, bro. It was you. Oh, gang, it was you. You need to come clean, man.
Is it true Diddy gave you oosh-squash?
Man, it was a night of great slip and sliding.
Wow.
It was a night of great slip and sliding. Okay?
A lot of baby oil?
No. A lot of spit.
Wow. Wow. So he didn't use baby oil on Orlando Brown. He used a whole lot of spit. Everybody smashed that like button. He used a lot of spit with Orlando.
It was a night of great slip and sliding. It was a night of great slip and sliding. Okay?
A lot of baby oil?
No. A lot of spit.
Wow.
A lot of spit where I come from, brother.
Wow.
Okay? A lot of spit. Nigga, I'm trying to teach you niggas some shit.
Wow.
Long time ago. Okay? Yeah, it was a lot. He was slipping on my tongue.
Wow. Diddy was slipping on his tongue. Do you understand that this was a little boy in Nickelodeon that got turned out? They put him on all these drugs and all of that. So he felt that it was cute that Diddy Glover was slipping and Diddy bopping on his tongue. That he was slipping and Diddy bopping off of his tongue. But they taught him to feel like that was normal. No disrespect to the gay community, pure survival. We're talking about the fact that he was a kid and he was turned out. Not like by his choice. Now he's, super shot out.
Oh, no. Lot of spit. Lot of spit where I come from, brother. Okay? A lot of spit. Nigga, I tried to teach you niggas some shit long time ago. Okay? Yeah, it was a lot. He was slipping on my tongue.
Wow.
Like this, slipping and sliding.
Did he ever reach out to you about that? After that went viral?
He be laughing about a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing about it is like, like it's not it's not funny to anybody but us. Everybody is like they're laughing shit, but it's really like it's funny to us though. Like that's cute and shit. But if it was a problem, nigga, I'd have got handled. I'd have got dealt with. Just like everybody else.
Wow. So when he started snitching on Diddy, he said it wasn't a problem. He said because I would have got dealt with like everybody else who spoke out against Diddy Glover. You know what I'm saying?
They're laughing shit, but it's really like it's funny to us though. Like that's cute and shit. But if it was a problem, nigga, I'd have got handled. I'd have got dealt with. Just like everybody else.
Wow.
I'd have got dealt with if it was a big problem. But it's funny though, because how else am I supposed to express somebody in their downtime being beautiful? And I have a eye, like I told you, I asked God for sight. You know what I'm saying? So if I know that, let's say if I know that Beyonce or no, let's say Janet Jackson is Diddy. Let's just say Janet Jackson is the real Diddy, right? Which she is.
And for the people who don't know this, Orlando Brown said that Janet Jackson was the love of his life. Growing up, Janet Jackson was his dream girl, pure survival. So he looks at Diddy as Janet Jackson as his dream girl. That's how it turns out Diddy got this boy thinking that he's Janet Jackson. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So if I know that let's say if I know that Beyonce or no, let's say Janet Jackson is Diddy. Let's just say Janet Jackson is the real Diddy, right? Which she is.
Wow.
And so the things that Janet has on people because of her sexuality, and I'm able to identify her in her downtime as Janet Jackson, but I also know that she's Diddy. It's kind of crazy for people to not understand that themselves. You think at that level, she has one level of life?
Wow.
You're naive. You're very naive and you don't understand how much we've evolved as a people. When you go look for somebody to marry, you don't find them by looking for what they have. Seek ye first the heart of the person, and everything else shall follow. Seek ye first the heart.
Seek ye first, and the heart will follow. Look how that boy got his legs crossed, and how he's fantasizing, and he's thinking, and he's talking, and anytime he speaks about Diddy, and the fact that 50 Cent wasn't going for it, that's what really messed Diddy. Messed Diddy up. Because 50 Cent wasn't going for it. I don't know what made him think that he had a chance to have a romantic rendezvous with 50 Cent. I don't know why he thought he was going to have a romantic rendezvous with 50 Cent. And this is why 50 Cent been calling him out all of this time, guys. And it's coming out today, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I didn't even watch it yet. You know what I mean? The first part. They're still trying to block the other three.
Scene footage of Sean Diddy Combs in the days leading up to his arrest in New York last September.
You want to put stuff in my fanny pack?
The exclusive video obtained by Netflix shows Combs debating with his lawyers about strategy.
Listen to me. I'm going to get off the phone right now,
And I am going to let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution. No matter what, no matter what nobody said. Let's just here and there, y'all are not working together the right way. We're losing.
The footage is part of a new, highly anticipated docuseries by director Alex Stapleton and rapper and executive producer Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, titled Sean Combs: The Reckoning. Was there anything that surprised you when you were watching?
I think it was surprising that he actually filmed it.
It was very interesting to watch a man who's known for his brand presence. You know, he has a really amazing knack for marketing and all of that, and how he was sort of taking that into account.
And Diddy messed up because he shouldn't have never recorded this. If you never wanted this to come out, sir, you wouldn't have to sue nobody. Why did Diddy record himself a few days before he went before they came and locked him up in New York? He was going to go turn himself in. He started doing this documentary. He refused to pay the people who was filming this shit. So of course the people gonna get with 50 Cent and turn over the damn footage so they can get their money's worth. So you trying to sue and saying that they stole this footage, that's not gonna work. Smash that like button, everybody.
He was coming off to the public.
The exclusive video also shows Combs in Harlem greeting fans.
I need some hand sanitizer. Hold on. I got it. I've been down the streets amongst the people. Yeah, I gotta take a bath. Like the amount of people that actually I'm coming in contact with, like that's what I have to do.
And 50 Cent is so smart to remind the people who felt bad for Diddy, like I did. I'm not gonna lie. I felt bad for Diddy Glover when I didn't see Justin Bieber come out, when I didn't see Usher come out, when I didn't see Orlando Brown come out, when I didn't see any minors at the court at his hearing, Pure Survival. But it reminded me from hearing him say he need to take a bath, he need to wash his hands for talking to people, regular human beings. This is how you felt about us, but you went to New York trying to get support from the people, but then you looked at people like they're dirty, they're disgusting, ill. I need to wash my hands. This is what he was saying on this documentary.
I need some hand sanitizer. Hold on. I got it. I've been down the streets amongst the people. Yeah, I gotta take a bath. Like the amount of people that actually I'm coming in contact with, like that's what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like 150 hugs.
You're a public person as well, and there was one instance in Harlem, and his reaction when those people
Went away. Car said, I feel like I need to wash. Like I'm dirt. That was it should show you his character.
was that the reason for including it?
Yeah. I mean, what's the odds that you would do that in front of the camera?
Exactly. And it's okay to wash your hands and get hand sanitizer on and things like that when you touching people and different things like that. But the man said it on camera. And he said it as if the people was dirty, but he wanted the people to help and back him up so he wouldn't go to jail. That's why I have no more sympathy for Diddy Glover. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button, everyone, because that was wrong. That was wrong.
It should show you his character.
Was that the reason for including it?
Yeah. I mean, what's the odds that you would do that in front of the camera? Like that's one of the moments where he forgot he was on tape.
How do you respond to people who say that it's more about the disdain that you have for Sean Combs than it is for giving the victims a platform?
What they consider a pre-existing beef, right? For 20 years, right? It's me being uncomfortable with him suggesting that he takes me shopping, or I looked at it like it was like a tester. Like maybe you'll come play with me. Type of
and
thing.
you see this, and ladies, y'all can't get mad at 50 Cent feeling like he was tired of dealing with Diddy's sexual harassment. Him making sexual gestures at him for 20 years, Pure Survival, because y'all know damn well, all the women, when there's a guy who keeps hitting on you constantly, you know what I'm saying? You done accept one of his drinks, Now he's sending you 2 drinks. Some of you motherfuckers be happy to get them drinks. Brother Mama. Be ready to go get smashed. But I'm talking about a female that where you want a dude to calm down. Stay out of my inbox. Stop messaging me. Stop stalking me. You know what I mean? Diddy was stalking 50 Cent. He knew he wanted him ever since he was in the club. No, it's your birthday. We're gonna part. When he was upside down in in the music video, Brother Bible, Diddy wanted to put oil on 50 Cent upside down. So he was tired of the sexual harassment. So this is not about him mad about his baby mom. A man hit on him for 20 years straight. Brother Bible.
Than it is for giving the victims a platform.
What they consider a pre-existing beef, right? For 20 years, right? Is me being uncomfortable with him suggesting that he takes me shopping, or I looked at it like it was like a tester, like maybe you'll come play with me, type of thing, right? And it's not personal.
I think it's important to also let people know that the show is not completely the perspectives of people that did not like Sean. We weren't trying to just get the highlights, the salacious details, that the real goal was to storytell. And not everyone needed to have an allegation to be a part of this project.
The 4-part series also features 2 jurors from Combs' trial who were speaking for the first time about how they reached their mixed verdict, finding Combs guilty of 2 prostitution offenses, but clear of racketeering and sex trafficking charges, both sharing their thoughts on the relationship between Combs and singer Cassie. Juror 75 describing them as 2 people in love, and Juror 160 saying in part, domestic violence wasn't one of the charges. Cassie, is she a victim in all this?
I believe Cassie's a victim in all this because she came in she's like 18, like 19 years old. In the very beginning, after a while, over time, you condition for it.
The goal of what the film is trying to do is to let the audience kind of come in to ask questions like, were their decisions colored by certain things, and who got the benefit of the doubt, in that courtroom?
Do you think that hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
Not all. Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as hip-hop is fine with his behaviors.
So he wants the world to know, 50 Cent wants the world to know that he's not okay with Diddy's freak-off behavior. He never was. Now, there are a lot of other people that was cool with it, but he just wasn't one of them. And he's been telling us for the longest what Diddy was doing. He been telling us.
Nah, but you got close when he offered to take you shopping.
Yeah, see, now Meek is in the same shirt. He's out there in the same shirt. This is not I'm just saying the baby. No. Stop it. You set that up. Look, you set that up. He's in the same shirt. What do you mean he's in the same shirt? Well, obviously was not a
See, and that's when 50 Cent was talking about Meek Mill's and Diddy's alleged freak-off affair. And Meek came in the industry while he was young, pure survival. Now, I really don't know if Diddy smashed Meek Mills, but they had the matching Easter sets. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that Meek Mills and Diddy was smashing. You know what I mean? Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't think that he smashed Meek Mills. But it shows that Diddy was getting people when they were young, and he liked that daddy, You know what I'm saying? And 50 Cent's been speaking out, saying, look, he put him in a matching shirt. He tried to take me shopping. He been doing this to these people, and he been saying it. So now 50 Cent is putting this shit out because he's been trying to tell us for the longest. Pure survival.
Nah, but you got close when he offered to take you shopping.
Yeah, see, now Meek is in the same shirt. He's out there in the same shirt. This is not I'm just saying the baby. No. Stop it. You set that up. Look, you set that up. He's in the same shirt. What do you mean he's in the same shirt? Well, obviously was not offended by what I was offended by. This is what I'm saying.
Nah, but you got close when he offered to take you shopping.
Yeah, see, now Meek is in the same shirt.
See that? So when he gets you while you're young, and make sure you put on the same clothes. I mean, these weird moments and things been out there for the longest, guys. So now it's all coming out. It's all coming out, guys. Even like I said, Justin Bieber, I hope to hear him on this thing. Shout out Miss Pan Leglingo. She said, no wonder Nikki left him and got with a man.
Let's take a shot for that one.
Yeah, this dude was on something else besides Ciroc. But honestly, this guy's been sick in the head for years. Diddy was teaching all this freakiness to a teenager. Because before the singer Usher was a superstar, dude was just a normal kid, being a good boy like his mama taught him. But if Usher wanted to top the charts as a teen, bro needed to get some swag. And you wouldn't believe who his record label forced him to live with to turn him into a bad boy.
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
Now that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you
New
over
York
to
City.
something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
Yeah, just imagine Diddy at the height of his powers as the business mogul behind the biggest rap group in the world. So this man really had women rotating through his house like a carousel right in front of a child. And at first, Usher didn't know what was going on. But it wasn't long before he was right in the middle of debauchery.
Hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
saying?
went there to see the lifestyle,
Right.
and I saw it, and it was. But I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was.
And I'm not gonna lie, I love Usher's music. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Usher's been weird as hell ever since he was a kid. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? But his performance is outstanding. Me and my woman last year, we went to Vegas and we went to an Usher's concert. And I'm not gonna lie, guys. I didn't want to go at first. Pure survival. I didn't want to go. But she was like, look, we can go. We can get some good footage. Da-da-da. Our plan was to go get footage. Plus, I was, we were reporting on Diddy. So we like, let's go to Usher's concert and see if Usher would say something about Diddy Glover live. Pure survival. This motherfucker Usher came out on them skates. I'm not gonna lie, Usher's performance was amazing. Pure survival. I said, God damn, I thought I was at a Michael Jackson concert. He really talented as hell. You know what I mean? But then when he came around with those cherries, pure survival, I said, look, you're not going to put no cherries in my woman's mouth. Pure survival. Absolutely not. They came around with them cherries. I said, you better move that basket of motherfucking cherries out of here, Usher. Pure survival. You can put some of the cherries in my hand, but you ain't putting them in her mouth or my mouth, Usher. Pure survival. But I'm not gonna lie, it was a great goddamn concert. I would go see Usher again. No Diddy, Pure survival. This is how amazing this motherfucker was in Vegas. I said, damn, Usher's good. I felt bad for even talking about him. He was so amazing. I said, damn. But Diddy took these motherfuckers through the ringer, guys. And this is why they haven't said nothing yet. You know what I mean? Did you ever see Usher's wife? And it's not about, like I said, it's not about what people look like and all that. I love people for who you are as a person. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? But I think Usher is like mentally like, you know what I mean? Like still scarred from whatever Diddy Glover took him through. And I feel like his wife she's his emotional person. Like she know what Usher been through. You know what I mean? And that woman is the one that's really there for him behind the scenes that accept that what happened to him, he was a kid. It was out of his control. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? But this is just crazy, man. Like Diddy and his legal team is trying to sue before this shit could come out. It's 4 parts to this Netflix series. I gotta watch the first one today, ladies and gentlemen. I have not watched it yet. You know what I'm saying? But I will watch it today, and whatever, I'm gonna come up and give y'all my opinion on the first part. But Usher and Justin Bieber, Lando Brown, all of them, to me, I still believe they went through something.
Been looking at it was pretty wild.
And I bet bro's parents regretted it all. Because when Diddy talked about their time together, he slipped up and talked about what was really going on.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it.
And your parents were
Mary
okay?
J. Blige, they ain't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
14 years.
And you hear that? They said, how did your parents feel? He's like, they didn't know nothing about this. They didn't give a damn. Usher mom just dropped him off and took her money, went and got her motherfucking her hair extensions and her wigs, and went about her life. They did not give a damn. You know what I'm saying? But smash that like button. Shout out to everybody in the building. I'll be back live later on today. I want to go watch this series and get me some freak off popcorn to go with it. Pure survival.